In this series, we're discussing the possibility of having everything we do need for success. Not necessarily everything, but at least somewhere where we can be able to start. For us to be successful, for us to create a life of legacy, for us to impact our world and transform it. As in, sometimes we can want to find out every single detail that there needs to be found out before we get started, forgetting that we are oblivious of the fact that perhaps what we do need is already available. And we say that the most oblivious thing we are about is the day, the 24-hour period. We have it nearly every day. Okay, we have it daily. And that's why familiarity breeds contempt. I mean, today has come, no big deal about it. Tomorrow will come, no big deal about it. And yet it is in this day, today, that we can do something that can lead towards a breakthrough that we're always looking for. So today I want to deal with one more thing about today that you can do. You can change your life. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Life Signatures podcast with Lawrence Namale. Lawrence is a life coach, author, and keynote speaker who loves to tackle different topics on purpose, productivity, and resilience. His mission in life is to awaken all your boundless possibilities available in you. Life Signatures podcast is dedicated to bring to reality every single person who knows that deep down in their gut, there's got to be more to life than this. And now, here is your host, Lawrence Namale.
No, you might not be having the network. I'm talking about the connections of people who can open doors for you and so on and so forth. No, you might not be having the money, the capital. Normally people talk about capital. I have this big idea, but I do not have capital. You might not be having this and might not be having that. But that does not mean that you do not have everything. There is something that we are oblivious of, which is the day itself. This day that I have been given, that you have been given, can be one of the biggest weapons that we can use to propel us to become successful and to create a life of legacy. And yet, what we are looking for is not the day. Sometimes what we are looking for is capital, networks, favor, capacity, papers, and so on. And we look around and we don't have those things and we give up on our pursuits altogether, forgetting that there is something you can do today. And that thing that you can do today, remember we're talking about an effort a day. What efforts are you putting into the day? Those efforts, the aggregate number of those efforts lead towards the kind of success that you and I are looking for in this particular life. So it is important for us to look at today and ask ourselves this big question: what good can I do today? Or what good did I do today at the end of the evening? What good did I do today? There must be an answer to that question. And we've been discussing what are those kinds of goods that you can be able to do that can contribute in aggregate at the end of the day. The things that you can be able to do even when you do not have money, even when you do not have the networks, even when things are not going right for you. But the things that you can do and leverage on the effort for today, leverage on the gift that has been given to us these 24 hours and do something that can necessitate or that can create the necessity for us to succeed. Remember, when you do nothing, nothing happens. Nothing happens. You might sit there and wait. Waiting is not a strategy, it's not a complete strategy. Hope alone is not a complete strategy to help you to do stuff. There are some things that you can do. There are some things that probably even if you do these things, they do not bring money at the end of the evening. Or maybe even at the end of the year, or whatever. But at least that effort that you're doing is going to add on to something else and add on to something else and reach its own tipping point at one point in time. So what good have you done today? What good can you do today? And what good have you done today? Those are questions that you're supposed to ask yourself, and you must have answers for that. And we've been discussing that, and we say that there are some goods. You can find very many of them that you can be able to do. But I'm going to zero in on only 5, and we've already discussed 2. Let me just give you a small recap. The first one is by answering this question, did I grow today? Or how am I going to grow today? That question is a powerful question for you to ask. Listen, the growth is in ounces. The growth is in micro units, but you must grow. The thing is that the micro unit of growth today helps you to be better tomorrow and the following day and so on, which means as time goes on, the effort needed to achieve the ounce of growth is less and less, and yet the growth increases and the growth becomes more and more. And that's how you become a genius. It is by an effort a day. You're not born a genius. I'm not born a genius. I am born with potential, with possibility, with capacity that can expand and can grow. And what I do with the day is going to determine how genius I'm going to become. So an effort a day. The question that we need to ask ourselves is this: am I going to grow today? How am I going to grow today? Or at the end of the day, how did I grow today? Physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, relation-wise? How did I grow today? There's gotta be an answer to that. And the second question that we say that you need to answer, which is absolutely important, is this: did I do what I was created to do? Did I do what I was created to do today? That's the question you need to answer. And I said that yesterday in the episode. You can go and revert back to that episode and you can look at it. Did I do what I was created to do today? You answer that question. You keep answering that question. Every working day, it contributes to the success that you're going to have. Remember, we said that success is connected to your purpose. True success is actually connected to your purpose. And that's why success for everyone is totally different. There's no single success, single way of success, measuring success. Success is individual, it's personal, it's unique. Everyone has a measure of their own success. Anyway, and the problem is that you see all of us wanting the same thing, which is wrong. But I'm not going to go there. It's digressing. Today, I want us to answer another question, which is going to also contribute to the kind of success that we're going to have. At the end of the day, remember, it's an effort a day. What you need to ask today, and it has absolutely nothing to do with feelings. I'm talking about the will here. I'm talking about intentionality here. I'm talking about consciousness here. The third question, or the third thing that you can be able to do that is good for the day. Remember, we're answering the general question, what good did I do today? So the third question we're answering is this: did I love today? L-O-V-E. Did I love today? And that word, by the way, it just conjures up a lot of things. Today I saw a meme in terms of a video where a woman was telling people on social media that the husband declared that she doesn't love the husband. And then in the background, the husband shouts back, "I did not say that." And the woman said, "What did you say?" And the husband replies, "I said I cannot buy you a Range Rover today." My point is that love has been given totally different meanings. If I love you, I give you stuff. I take you for adventures, I spoil you, and so on and so forth. But that's not the kind of love I am talking about. I am talking about real caring and nurturing and protecting and wanting the very best of people. So that is love from the angle of having a relationship with people. Did I love today? Did I love today? Did I go out of the way? Whether I felt it or not, whether I feel like loving, or did I do stuff in terms of caring for people, in terms of nurturing them, in terms of looking for their best, looking out for their best out of life for them? Did I do that for them? And the more you keep doing this, the more you're contributing to a healthy life. So caring for others is important. Very many people are in need of that warm hug, that warm reassurance, those nice words, encouraging words, uplifting words, caring words. I got your back. I got your back. I never forget. I always tell people about this scene. I think it's called, the movie is called The Best Man, something of that. The second movie after that, The Best Man, whatever, Holiday or something. I can't remember the exact. But there's this character in the movie who is basically out and he's really struggling financially. And then he talks to a friend. And I have always gone back to that scene. And the friend says, man, all you need to do is to say you are struggling. We got you. We got your back. We can handle this. That is love, my friends. That is love. And I always go back there and I say, man, when you have the capacity and the heart to do that to your friends, that your friend can wake up in the morning and they know Lawrence has got my back. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a dependable guy. That's a good thing. And so the question will be, how are we creating ourselves? How are we developing ourselves to have that capacity to have other people's backs, to care for them, to love them? And so the question we're asking is this: did I love today? Did I care today for people? The more you live to answer that question, that's a very powerful question to answer at the end of the day. You know why? Because people are looking at the opposite. Who has loved me? Who has taken care of me? And me, and me, and me, and me. But did I love today looks to the outwards. I mean, to other people. It looks towards other people, not towards you. And the more you love, the more you open your heart and your life and your very existence to other people and show them love and show them care and show them reassurance, even to the list of ways you can be able to do it. You don't need to have a lot of money to love people. You don't need to have a lot of capacity to love people. You just need to have intentionality and just reach out. You'll be shocked how this one decision that you can make for the day can change people's lives. Just one decision. Just one simple decision to care for other people. Not necessarily people that are in your circles. Maybe even strangers. It goes a mighty, mighty long way. So that is the question number 3 that we need to ask ourselves. If we make it our goal to surprise others with such random acts of kindness the world over, imagine what kind of a world we will be living in. Can you imagine how it will be like just to have this attitude of loving people? But guess what? It has got to be a decision that we've got to make. It is not something that is happening automatically. We talked about that in the previous episodes. So tomorrow we're going to discuss something else. But today, the question that we've got to answer is this: did I love? Bye-bye. A special shout out to my mentor Jeffrey Howard of Visionary Business University, found at mastermindmentor.com, who has graciously provided me with the soundtrack and the introductory track to this podcast. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you for listening to Life Signatures Radio. If you enjoyed today's show, subscribe to Life Signatures Radio on iTunes, Stitcher, or visit our website at lifesignatures.libsyn.com. Life Signatures Radio, fresh, clean, and inspiring.